What's good? I'm Skip.
DJ.
And this is the Cypher.
Hip hop, man. I said hip hop. That community is just crazy. That the things that we were able to see and experience because of this thing called rap and hip hop.
I mean, if you take those lyrics and you pull them away from the music and you put them up on the wall, so someone had to look at them, they would say, "This is genius."
Yo, hold on. Let me make sure I'm good. Make sure I'm good, man. Turn my screen up. What's good, y'all? I'm Skip. One half of the super group. We are deciphering. This is an impromptu, very impromptu, um, very impromptu live stream brought to you by a partial government shutdown. So let's give a round of applause to that. Shout out to probably one of the most positive, uplifting, charismatic individuals that I've come across on YouTube, period. Shout out to Koala T, man. Shout out to Koala T, bro. I was watching the stream after he won, well, after he was on the commercial. And the first thing he started doing while he was supposed to be having a moment that was about him, he started embracing other YouTube creators. That's some of the realest shit. Like, that moment was supposed to be for nobody but him. And he took that moment to include other people who didn't have anything to do with it. Like, just real deal, genuine shit. So shout out to Quality again. That's real. That's real, man. I fuck with Quality like the long way. So shout out to you, my good brother. But yes, this is a surprise live stream. Shout out to Kwani, Mia, Quality again, down in Dixie. Shout out my guy Mike, she's 29, Grandmaster Scrub, Kia Natural Beauty. But yeah, I didn't I think I announced it like 10 minutes before. So yeah. But yeah, man, I was supposed to stream yesterday, ended up having to do some parental things, so that didn't get to happen. And I see that y'all was straight. Y'all didn't need me. Y'all had Moni, y'all had, I know for a fact it was Moni, then Jalopy and Ville had like a dual stream type thing going, so y'all was straight. And I missed a lot of it. So for the time that I got y'all here today, it ain't gonna be too long, maybe 2 hours. I gotta go get my daughter in a little while, but I just wanted to kind of go through some of this shit. I wanted to give people kudos where it was due. I got some clips up. I got some acceptance speeches. I got the D'Angelo tribute I want to take a look at. I haven't seen that at all. I heard some really good things about that. Yeah, man, I got a lot of shit. It was one thing that I was gonna put on here as some shade, but I think we're gonna let that side. I don't want to take the moment of these individuals winning and make it about nobody else feeling a certain type of way. But just be clear that in the midst of, and speaking of the Quality thing, like in the midst of when somebody else is winning, it is okay to be happy for that person. It is okay to be happy for that person. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that does not, it's not an indictment or an indictment of a failure on your part. That person was selected because of what they contributed to whatever the space is. There's nothing wrong with that. And even though some of this shit does start to feel competitive at times, and it is competition in some aspects across genres and disciplines. You can still be happy for other people, because when your time comes, you gonna want people to be happy for you. That's all I'm saying. When your time come, and then you look across and you see people giving you the screw face or saying sly shit when you win or whatever the case is, that's not what you're gonna be hoping for when you win. And you would hope amongst your peers that you would be received, man. But like I said, I understand this competition. A lot of work goes into shit like that. But at the same time, once you get, you know, when you go into these things, there's a chance, especially with it being something you can't control. Like, I done seen niggas like lose shots at the buzzer and still have enough sportsmanship to go and shake the other team hand and tell them good game, or lose on 4th and 1 and can't get, 4th and goal and can't get into the end zone. I seen niggas still, show respect. Like, go be mad in the locker room. Go be mad in the locker room. You feel what I'm saying? But like, nah, bro, like, cause now that's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be a thing. But yeah, if y'all know who I'm talking about, that's dope. But I would rather not go into it in depth. It was seen. So but yeah, other than that, man, let's get into some of this good shit, man. Let me see if I can. Okay, I gotta share this one. Let me see. Do I want to do the tribute first? Nah, that shit sad. I don't want to do that first. Let me pull that down. That's sad. Let's not do that first. Let's get to some winners. Let's get to some winners. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Before we get into the end of that, I see some new people coming in. Be sure to hit the like. This was impromptu. This is not my normal time slot. Hit the like button. Let's get some more people in here. But I was about to say something. I just forgot. I was talking about winners. And I'm gonna just go ahead and play this Kendrick shit. And if something comes back to me, I'll stop and bring this back up. But let's play this real quick.
What's up? It's hip hop as usual, man. I'm not good at talking about myself, but I express it through the music. It's an honor to.
Can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? Okay.
Yeah, what's up? It's hip hop as usual, man. I'm not good at talking about myself, but I express it through the music. It's an honor to be here. Pilot Eclipse, like these are my brothers to be in this category. What's up, Push, man? Malice, man. Every time I tell you this, hip hop is gonna always be right here. We're gonna be in these suits. We're gonna be looking good. We're gonna be having our folks with us. We're gonna be having the culture with us. So I appreciate y'all. God is the glory. Love y'all.
That's what I was about to say. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar, man. He just became the most awarded hip hop artist in Grammys history. That is a huge accomplishment. A very large accomplishment for a decade and a half, really going on 2 decades of consistent work. When you put in work to that extent for this period of time, and you hold yourself to a level of sustained excellence, sometimes the reward matches the output. And Kendrick Lamar seems to be one of those cases. So kudos to him, man. Like we're looking at a person who is building a resume quite potentially for the greatest rapper of all time. He is putting up an impressive resume and creating an argument for the greatest hip hop artist of all time. He has the resume without those albums where it was like, he could have kept that. I don't know how I feel about that album. Because when you get to a point where you're comparing Kendrick music, they're comparing his music to his other music. That's when you know you're in a special place. When people who are really comparing, like when they're really looking at you, they're comparing you to you. Because whether they want to admit it or not, they understand, even on a subconscious level, it's not entirely fair to compare you to the field. Because you're doing something special. Like Nikola Jokic, for the people who watch basketball. They be like, I don't know if he should win the MVP. His year wasn't as good as last year. Or he definitely should win it again this year because he won it last year and his year is better this year. They are comparing him to himself because they understand, subconsciously or otherwise, comparing him to the field is not fair because his level of sustained excellence has been at such a bar that we're going to be hard pressed to measure him against the field. And it's not that many artists that you can do that with. It's particularly like in this current generation of hip hop, you can't. You know? And I think the Grammys, the quality of albums, you know, his critical acclaim, his fan base support, his, you know, how he's been accepted commercially, whether that be from album sales, him going on tour, the hip hop peers and OGs and how they have appreciation for him, people in other genres having a high level of appreciation for him with them being in legendary status. That's all indicative of him doing something special consistently throughout his career. So, yeah, man, folks just gonna have to get with it. We're in a special era. We're witnessing a generational talent, and niggas really just gotta accept that. Like, it's still great artists out that are not named Kendrick Lamar, but as far as he goes, we are witnessing an extraordinary, generational, all-time artist seemingly extending his prime. And this kind of had me in the mind of niggas need to know, and niggas do know, as far as understanding him one way or another. And this is when Trevor Noah was trying to get his shit off. So I want to play this real quick.
Also, welcome back to the most nominated artist of the year, Mr. Kendrick Lamar, everybody. That's right. 9 nominations this year. Congratulations. And that is all I'm going to say. Congratulations. I actually thought about writing a few jokes, roasting you, but then I remembered what you can do to light-skinned dudes from other countries. Yeah, me and my delegation are still recovering from the pain. So, also welcome back to the...
Then nigga got mad. Well, not mad, but he got a little uncomfortable, didn't it? Come on, man. Well, wait, nigga turned his head a little bit. He was like, nah, what this nigga talking about?
From other countries.
He hit him with the little Kanye, the little smile, then go back into it. But yeah, whether a joker or not, there's still a little bit of, still a little bit of something in there. It's just like, bro, niggas know. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna play with you in this particular segment. I know what you do. I know your body, bro. I know your body. I know your body. So before we get into it, I started a poll. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I think I asked y'all, did the Grammys get it right? And I just want to know, did they? Shut up. Okay, so we got 83% saying yes and 17% saying no. So for the people saying no, because we will I want to know what didn't they get right? What didn't they get right? We low-key got robbed for album of the year. We kind of got to a general understanding that album of the year was going to be like, that was going to be a surprise. That was going to be a surprise. If he won, because he would have been the first hip hop artist to win in over 20 years, that would have been tough, man. That would have been a huge surprise. So I wouldn't call that a robbery at all. I wouldn't call that a robbery. Bad Bunny released a huge album. His album was very successful. For the people that have heard it, that I spoke to about it, they said it was really good. So yeah, I wouldn't say that the album of the year was a snub. That shit would have been surprising to everybody. Like, realistically, and when I was in the chat last night in the Deciphered Patreon, a lot of people saying Bad Bunny was gonna win. So I wasn't necessarily surprised. I was holding out hope for Dot, to come back and get that. But yeah, I'm not mad at the Bad Bunny win though. Let me see. I saw somebody say something. Was Bad Bunny's album more successful than Gen X? I can't speak to that. I definitely can't speak to that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Ada Bazoo. It shouldn't have been nominated. Billy's song. She only got it because she was nominated last year. Didn't win anything and cried over it. A song or an album can be released in 2024. Like Gen X was released in 2024. The Grammy submission schedule, I think, ends in like September. So if you released it earlier than that and somehow it still made it into this pool, that's different. But after the 2025 Grammy cutoff, if you drop something later in 2024, you miss that 2025 cutoff, so it automatically goes to the next year. Just like Gen X, it's the 2026 Grammys, which is the celebration for the year 2025, and Kendrick dropped the album so late, it goes into the next year. So if that's what Billie did, then that makes sense. She made it a single after her album. It was eligible twice, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure. I would need somebody to look that up for me. What metric does Bad Bunny album win over Gen X? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't listen to it, and I guess I can see like what it did. Like, what's the name of that album? Okay, hold on. Oh shit. Hold on, let me see. Oh, that's 85. I thought that was 850. I was about to say, damn, that's crazy. But it don't look like it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. But yeah, I would have had to heard the album to give it like a proper analysis, like music wise. But yeah, if everybody was kind of of the understanding that it was gonna be either Kendrick or Bad Bunny, I'm safe to assume that that people understood or respected what the album did. So yeah, I'm not tripping off that. I'm not tripping off that at all. I would have to go listen to the album to give a better like musical comparison though. But I heard it was really good. I heard it was really good. Let me see what else we got. I think I saw somebody say, okay, yeah, shout out to Megatron 3K. Let God Sort Him Out rap album of the year. This is where anytime we had this discussion, what's good, Lisa Marie? Anytime we had this discussion, it always came between Let God Sort Him Out and GNX for rap album of the year. It was always a two-man race. Like Chromacopia was in the mix, but Chromacopia was like a little bit outside of that like two-man race. It's like if the race ended, it was gonna be a photo finish between GNX and Let God Sort Him Out, and maybe half a second behind it was gonna be Tyler Craig, maybe a full second behind it was gonna be Chromacopia, and then everything else didn't even fit in the frame. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not mad. I wouldn't call that a robbery because we got to look at everything that the Grammy Academy or the Recording Academy considers. Like they consider sales, impact, quality of music. And when I say impact, I mean culturally and commercially. Like Kendrick, the release of GNX led to a stadium tour. The album dominated the charts the entire year, or songs from that album dominated the charts the entire year. You feel what I'm saying? So like it was a huge fucking album on top of it being good. And the Clips album, in a lot of respects, was just as good. It just didn't check some of those other boxes that GNX did. Like, cause this is a narrative I'm seeing too from a lot of people. As far as a hip hop album, the Clips had the better album because it was a hip hop album. Kendrick dropped a hip hop album that transcended hip hop though. Kendrick dropped the album that became so big it transcended hip hop and was still hip hop. And I think a lot of people get so caught up in the TV off of it all, they just completely walk away from songs like Whacked Out Murals, Man at the Garden, Reincarnated, Gloria, the Hard Part 6. You feel what I'm saying? Like they just completely ignore those songs to try to shit on TV off as if number one is if he's not rapping on that song. Basically gave you two songs and brought it together with the mustard transition. The production value on that album is crazy. It's really not a skip on that entire fucking album. You go back and listen to it, you realize it's a thematic through line of the album. So what's good, DJ? Shout out my bro in the building. Shout out my bro in the building. Night Night said Kendrick Lamar's gearing up to go to war against all odds. I'm gonna stop down you, Night Night. The stuff you had been saying, I was like, man, I don't know. And over time, it's starting to look like the shit that Night Night was saying is like, you feel me, kind of, you know what I'm saying, kind of coming to pass. So I'm not gonna say he 100% right, but I'm gonna just stop. I'm gonna just let it play out. But yeah, as far as Let God Sort Him Out versus GNX, musically, like purely music wise, they like right there. Cause for what you get with the like raps, I guess, or like just that the hip hop purist element of it with the Let God Sort 'Em Out album, you get that same value level with the high octane shit that's going on Gen X. Like every song is like giving maximum value musically. And Kendrick is also rapping on there and giving you multiplicity. He's giving you a multiplicity of different perspectives, tone shifts. It's so many different elements musically and lyrically that go into the album Gen X. And I think people just kind of typecast it off TV off and all this other shit. But it's just like, nah, bro, that's a really good fucking album. So yeah, perfect analogy. It's more visceral. I swear what it said. This one ain't for lyricists. I swear that's not the sentiment. Fuck a double entendre. I want y'all to feel this shit. It elicits a lot of that album has a lot of emotional resonance. And the emotional responses you have to Dre's point are very visceral. I remember hearing Reincarnated for the first time. And being speechless. I remember hearing Man at the Garden the first time and almost being brought to tears by the power of affirmation and self-belief, self-worth, and self-love that comes from that. I remember hearing him go through 20 years of reminiscing up to the current with the Hard Part 4 and him doing similar but a lot different with Gloria and how that entire song is a two-pronged metaphor while he's still holding true to lyricist principles, multi-syllables, extended multiple syllable rhyme schemes, like 2, 3, 4 syllable stacks, sometimes even 5, like not too long, but like him going through all of these different things. He's showing you so many different versions of the master at his craft he's cultivated over all of this time. The Clips, phenomenal album. They stayed in their pocket and maximized it the entire album. Shout out to Pharrell, fantastic production. Shout out to Malice, probably rapper of the year in 2025. I don't think it's too many people argue with that. Especially, them coming back. This is his first secular album since what's the name of that album? Where is it? It's up here somewhere. Or is it not? Fuck, I can't remember the name of that album. I think it came out in 2009. I got it. To the Casket Drops. This is their first album since To the Casket Drops. Pusha T has been doing his thing. Malice came back and sounded like he didn't miss a step. Fantastic showmanship on that project. They gave you depth. They gave you Birds Don't Sing. I thought Birds Don't Sing was going to win Best Rap Song. That was my prediction. I thought they were going to win Best Rap Song, but I understood if TV Off won. I thought Kendrick was going to win Rap Album of the Year, which he did, but I wouldn't have been surprised if Let God Sort 'Em Out won. I thought Chains and Whips was going to win, which it did. I thought Luther was going to win for melodic rap. I don't know what the fuck Jid thought, thinking that Wholeheartedly was going to beat Luther. I don't know what he thought, bro. I don't know. I get it. You got faith in your product. You work hard, but to feel slighted that you didn't win in the face of a song like Luther is insane to me. Yeah, so Kendrick pretty much won almost everything it was to win in a hip hop category. So yeah, Kendrick had a great night. Shout out to SZA, providing the amazing feminine energy on Luther, which brought it together and made it a beautiful song. You feel the love radiating, through the frequencies when you hear the song. Like beautiful, beautiful music. Like, but back to the Clips in that album. FICO, probably my favorite, at bare minimum, top 5 favorite songs, best lyrical performances of 2025. FICO. Mike Tyson blow to the face. Sneaky contender for top 10. Like lyrical performances of the year. Birds Don't Sing, amazing. John Legend, beautiful performance. I still have not been able to listen to that song straight through and not cry. And I cry at the same point every single time. Birds Don't Sing. You feel what I'm saying? So Far Ahead, beautiful. By the Grace of God. I think that was a really good album, man. It was a really good album. Did you watch Tyler's performance? Yes, I did. We're going to watch it again. Yes, I did. We're going to watch that again. Like I said, I got at 5, I got a dip. So that's 5 my time. So we got like a little over an hour and a half. But yeah, the Clips did a big one, bro. And shout out to them for winning for Chains and Whips. Like I said, I would not have been mad if they won album of the year, rap album of the year. I wouldn't have been mad. But since Kendrick won, shout out to him because he did deserve it. Shout out my brother Ozu. They still got a Grammy though, for sure. Tyler got one too for best album cover. And I think that was the first time they brought that award back in a long ass time. So shout out to him. I ran all the way from my meeting to come check out the live. What we're talking about? We're talking about the Grammys. We're talking about the Grammys, and we're talking about what people think the Grammys got wrong. And currently we're discussing Let God Sort 'Em Out versus GNX for rap album of the year. I'm not mad at GNX. I think GNX deserved it. I would not have also been mad if Let God Sort 'Em Out deserved it. Because I think quality-wise, if we take away all other elements in the rubric for evaluation, I think they right there with each other. I think they both do separate things incredibly well. Because it's multiple generational hit records on Let God Sort 'Em, not Let God, on GNX, multiple hit records. Luther is a generational hit record. TV Off is a generational hit record. I think Peekaboo gonna be around for a while. I don't know if it's generational. Squabble Up is gonna be around for a while. I don't know if it's generational. But TV Off and Luther are generational hit records. Like generational hit records. There is not one of those songs on Let God Sort 'Em Out. You got songs on the more thoughtful, creative side with Reincarnated. The closest we get to that on Let God Sort 'Em Out is probably FICO. You feel what I'm saying? You got Man at the Garden. Like he brought a lot together production wise with those 90s reimaginings. That's a beautiful album. But on the Let God Sort 'Em Out, masterful writing. Birds Don't Sing, perfect song. That is a perfect record. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, FICO, one of my favorite songs of 2025. Mike Tyson, Blow to the Face. POV, shit, So Be It, Chains and Whips. That album starts off so fucking fire. So fucking fire. And it ends well. By the Grace of God is a beautiful song. You feel what I'm saying? So they did separate things. They maxed out in separate sliders, but they're both hip hop albums. They just did different things at the highest level. So one is not more hip hop than the other. One is not more hip hop than the other. Like I need people to stop doing it. It's not like Kendrick on that bitch. Like, you used to call me on my cell phone. Like, he's not doing that. It's not like he's betraying the tenets of hip hop when he made GNX. You feel what I'm saying? So GNX's replay value is better for me in totality. I would agree. I think that's another thing that we can give to GNX. That's another thing we can give to GNX. You feel what I'm saying? Stop. Why can't people be happy for hip hop, period? The culture won in Black History Month. Yeah, I mean, it's not a be happy thing. particularly in this conversation. Like the jig thing is something completely different. But like with this, it's like we just evaluating what happened. We just evaluating what happened. Like it's gonna be an argument because this is probably one of the most stacked rap album of the year set of nominees in a long time. In a long time. Shout out to Dre. Clips would have won 4 Grammys if GNX wasn't in it. I agree. Because they if you take if you just take Kendrick out of it, they win album of the year. They win best rap performance, which they did. What else were they eligible for? I don't know. I know they win those two. Shout out to King Rock 5608. All the hip hop albums represented hip hop well, and they all sound different. All 5 of them, including Glorilla's album Glorious, which I think is a good album. Best rap song. Yep, they would have won best rap song without GNX. Because I think TV Off, while I do think that is a really great song, I think the massiveness of it like pushed it over the top of A Birds Don't Sing. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I think I think I said it overall because we haven't finished our 2020. No, we did our 2024 album of the year. We haven't done our 2025 album of the year list. We kind of need to get on that. But after this week, we'll get back on it. We got something coming up this week. I think it's what's today? Monday? I announce it Wednesday. We got something coming Saturday. I'll announce it Wednesday. But yeah, that shit was just shout out to Joshua Scott, 3894. Let God Sort Them Out felt a little more cohesive as a project, while GNX felt mixtaping, but not mad either way. Glad Clips at least got a Grammy. The through line that makes it cohesive is the mariachi singer tying everything in with the Anita and the black and brown heritage, and it being presented as a drive through LA, like a homegoing album. So I think if you listen to it under that guise, it'll probably come together. It'll probably come together as a more cohesive body of work for you. It has for me over time as well. It is a real through line in that album. Shout out to Pepper 1994. Hey Skip, love the interview with Chica. She was so dope to listen to. I love me a self-aware artist. Man, shout out to Chica, man. If y'all haven't seen it yet, man, we had a 5-hour kick it session with Chica, rap artist Chica, who dropped a project a little bit early. I think it was it the end of last year or the very beginning of this year? I can't remember. I think it was sometime last year. I think it was in November, if I'm not mistaken. I wish you were there. We did an interview with her. It was supposed to just be about the album, but we covered the album, but we covered so much more. I felt like we really got to understand who she was and vice versa. That was a beautiful live stream interview. So appreciate you, DJ. So if you get a chance and you want to, you want some deciphered content, go check that interview out, man. Break it up because it's a lot. It's like a standard stream, but like break that up. It's some gems throughout there, man. Her and DJ had a conversation that I really don't want to spoil. A beautiful conversation somewhere in that first half of it. Beautiful conversation. So shout out to Chica. Really great body of work. I got diagnosed. So if you haven't seen that, I got softly diagnosed. That was interesting. But yeah, that was a great interview. First of many. Tell Her to Tape episode 1 is gonna be hard to follow because first of all, another one's not gonna be that long. But secondly, I just feel like she was so honest, she was so genuine. It was just a good ass conversation. Yeah, shout out to Dowd and Dixie. Gen X had more versatility than Let God Sort Them Out, in my opinion, and that's a part on the slider that you can give it. Like I said, they maxed out their sliders in different spaces. It's like trying to put a shooter against a slasher score, like a slasher point guard. It's like they both playing the same game, but they playing it different. You feel what I'm saying? Like they just did two things different. You know, so let me check these super chats out. Shout out to Quality again, man. My boy said go crazy. I got to for the people. Appreciate you though. The Quality morning show is always an entertaining watch. And I'm naming it a morning show because that's what it is. Shout out to Miles R&B with the $5 super chat. Being from VA, it was kind of awkward seeing Pharrell accepting accepting that award without Chad. Clips will bounce back. They always do. They said they're not going anywhere. They're dropping new music soon. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get another Clips project in 2026. I would not be surprised if they drop something third, fourth quarter of this year. Give me one. Uh-oh. Okay, and we got a big dog coming in from Old School Gemini. Shout out to Old School Gemini with the big dog. That's 50 pounds, if I'm not mistaken. Shout out to Old School Gemini with the 50 pounds. Thank you so much for the big dog contribution.
What's good? I'm Skip.
DJ. And this is the 5
towards the goal. Thank you so much. Beautiful dog, by the way. Shout out to Cam with a $5 super chat. My dog. K-Dot can legit catch Beyonce before, for the most Grammy wins, which would be an insane accomplishment. That means we got to get a lot more Kendrick music. At least 2 more albums worth. How many does Beyonce have? Like 37? 37? Like some crazy shit? Let me see. She has 35. So he's 8 away. So that means Beyonce will kind of have to stop releasing. Because when Beyonce drop, she gonna run it too. So I don't know. And they kind of cool, it seemed like. So I think she might call Dot tomorrow and be like, hey, fool, like, you kind of creeping up in the big dog territory. What you saying? I don't know. I got to drop some. Beyonce might pop out and drop some on his ass. She might pop out and drop some. You know, that's like her work cousin. I don't like that work husband, work wife shit. But like, that's her work cousin. That is her work cousin. They cool and they make good music together. But yeah, Beyonce will kind of have to stop. But then as soon as she drop again. So I don't know if he gonna catch Beyonce. I don't know about that. But let me see. What else do y'all think they got wrong? Shout out to Fatima Carlisle. From an interview with producers on Justin Hunt channel, some of the elements they took for when voting is whose album had the lasting impact and circulated fully during a 12-month cycle. That makes all of the sense. Why Gen X won? Like, the shit was everywhere. I think 10 of the 12 songs charted on Billboard. I think 10 of them charted. 10 or 11 of them charted. Like, it was big on release. Some of them songs stuck. Like, Luther stuck so long, they had to create a rule to get it off the chart. You know? Shout out to Clutchcore. Facts everywhere. And not just nationally in America. All over the world, Craig. All over the world. You know? It's like, bro, we just gotta We just gotta accept what the fuck going on. Gen X was a huge album, and not only was it huge because it was good, I mean huge because it was like a product of the beef. It was huge because it was actually good. It was songs on there that people could actually relate to. It was songs on there that people could actually relate to. It was songs on there that could get synced. Like Peekaboo is still playing. Like I be watching random boxing shit and Peekaboo or TV Off come on or Squabble Up. Like I'm watching random sports shit and Kendrick music is still playing in circles that he kind of get every time, but they're still sticking around. Like he's created songs on that album that are not going anywhere. Like it's not just rap music, it's music. You feel what I'm saying? But he made a rap album ubiquitous, and that's beautiful. That is beautiful. The genius of Reincarnated alone deserved a Grammy. I wish it would have got submitted for Rap Song of the Year. Cause at that point, I'm like, nah, bro, it's better than Birds on Sing. Like, think about all of the shit he accomplished on that record, on Reincarnated. But since it didn't, we had to compare what we had. Shout out to the 2-time Grammy Award winning Lefty Gunplay. Shout out to Lefty Gunplay. And I'm not, I saw some on Twitter. I think they was attaching some anti-black shit to Lefty Gunplay's jacket. I didn't get to read it. But if that is the case, I reserve my right to change my mind on Lefty Gunplay. I didn't get to read it. I just saw the like the headline, so I ain't gonna commit to that. Shout out to Down in Dixie. He said it sold 320 first week with no promotion and no physicals, and went triple platinum in less than a year. Yes, and it was the highest selling rap album of it was clearly the highest selling rap album of 2025. But I think it might have been one of the highest selling albums, period, in 2025. Let's see. Y'all got me doing all type of research. Okay. I think GNX was like number 5. No, it was number 7. It was number 7. But it's the highest selling rap album. Yep. It's the only rap album in the top 10. It's the only rap album in the top 10. So yeah. Shout out to T-Mac with the $10 super chat. Thank you. Good evening, Skip, DJ, Dakotas, and Miles. We'll have to catch the replay. Did y'all already talk about that boxing tape around Kendrick's right hand last night? I haven't got to that yet. But that's exactly what that was. That's exactly what that was. The way it was wrapped, that's hand wrap. That's hand wrap. I don't know if it was just a little, some little cutesy shit that they felt like they could add to the outfit to like top it off and create some mystique, or it had a meaning. But that was definitely hand wrap. That was definitely hand wrap. Definitely hand wrap. You feel what I'm saying? So I would be excited to see what that, but them niggas not gonna tell us what it mean. Shout out to Is This Not a Chair? Have you mentioned what Isaac Hayes III said about the Grammys? I'm gonna pull that up too, because I saw Glasses Malone talking about it before I went live. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that. So I need to kind of get a roll on, huh? Yeah, I kind of need to get a roll on. So he is Terrence Crawford. He whooped feet already. Yes, he did. Chanel said every piece of the tux was intentional. There we go. Kenny is very intentional. It means something. I'm sure it does. Whether or not we'll get the memo. And then I think it's a picture on Dave Free Twitter and Dave Free and Kendrick is holding the hand wrap like this into the camera. So it's something intentional. It's something intentional. Yeah, I don't know what he's trying to tell people, if anything, but I did see it. I definitely saw it, and I definitely knew exactly what it was once I got my eyes on it for real. That was definitely a hand wrap. Let me pull up this TV off acceptance speech, and I think this one wasn't from Kendrick, but I just want to see it. I want to see what they talking about. This is a side note. So earlier today, yesterday, or was it today? I was finna drop my daughter off at school because, as I said, we are like kind of possibly in the throes of another government shutdown, and my son's sick, so he stayed at home. So I'm getting ready to drop my daughter off at school, and my son walk up with his hand like this. Let me pull myself back to the front, and I'm gonna show y'all why this is relevant. But yeah, he stick his hand out like this, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm trying to." So I shake his hand, and he bring his shoulder in. My son's 6. He bring his shoulder. I'm like, "Oh shit, you trying to like do the grown up dap or whatever?" So I was like, "Let's do it again." So we do it. We get the perfect dap. I'm like, "Oh shit, like this is a wild dad moment, like really dapping up my son. Like we got a handshake, but we don't be like dapping each other up with the shoulder." Like I was like, first of all, what the fuck you learn that at? But when I saw this, that's what made me think about it. I was like, that's crazy. My son know how to dap. But yeah, that's what I just thought about with this. My bad.
Yo.
Oh yeah, and it made the sound. I don't know if y'all seen the video of like the first person, like I think it was like the first black man to give somebody dap when they make that like perfect little. I can't do it right now because it's just me. But that little perfect cup, I was like, no, what the fuck? Like, we just had a black cultural moment on the first day of Black History Month. She was beautiful.
Lefty, what up? First, I want to give a shout out to Kendrick Lamar, also God, my mom, the whole PG Lane, definitely my nigga Soundwave, Lefty Gunplay, Sean Monberger somewhere out there, everybody at 10 Summers. I just want to give a shout out to the genre that changed my life, which is hip hop. Yeah.
I want to thank Kendrick Lamar for putting a Latino on, and to all the Latino kids in the hood watching, anything is possible. OTR, TDE, PG Lane.
And that's it. OTR, TDE Lane, and that's it. Let's go. Yeah, man. Shout out to them. Shout out to them, man. Oh, that's me. I don't need me. Okay, we already played that. The little dry joke, we already played that. Oh, we got to do the Luther real quick, and then we're gonna watch the Tyler. No, but before we do that, I think somebody asked me earlier, like, who was I most, who was I rooting for? I was rooting for somebody that was not in hip hop. I think when we had the initial discussion, we talked about who, if I had somebody that I wanted to win that wasn't like Kendrick, who would it be? And I always like was adamant, like I want Duran Bernard to win. Like I feel like I've been a witness to what he's been doing musically and the growth he's had post, like throughout the entire pandemic. Like I just happened to see him on a random Instagram page that I don't even know is still active. And his performance was behind a paywall. So I only got to see like 20 seconds of it. And I was like, who the fuck is this nigga that like kind of sort of got a song that kind of sort of sound like some Maxwell shit? And then I was like, who is that? And then I just happened, like he just popped up in my YouTube algorithm. I was just like, oh, so I'm listening to, because this was around the time he dropped I think the name of that project was titled Duran. And I was just like, bro, he's talented. It's just some room for growth. He's talented though, you can tell. And as he dropped Duran and the project after it that had I think it's called Mango Butter or something on there. And he just started to slowly evolve and create music that felt like like, cause I feel like earlier on, I was like, okay, this shit kind of sound like maybe just like the way it's written, maybe just a little bit too like personal or like in a box wise where, I just didn't know. So I was like, if his songwriting improves and matches his singing ability, like he gonna be out of here. And I feel like this latest project, Bloom, and the project before was a great example of just him maturing as an artist and as a songwriter. And all of the things started coming together and he was like walking in his truth and all of these other things. So it was just like, if I wanted anybody to win, like, cause we kind of knew Kendrick was gonna win. If I wanted anybody to win, I wanted Duran Bernard to win, and I wanted Leon Thomas to win. But most importantly, like kind of above all, like I wanted Rhapsody to win last year, and she got her Grammy. Like Duran Bernard was the person this year. So shout out to him, man. Bloom is an amazing album. It shows so many sides of him as an artist, him as a vocalist, his perspective, his artistic growth. It's just so much going on, man. And the one thing about it that has remained true through all of his music, it always feels and sounds black as fuck. So that was another reason. It's like, and then when he got on stage, he said something that really stuck with me. Like, you don't have to change. You don't have to change. Continue to be yourself. And that was beautiful because it shows like even somebody that we may feel like is as brash as a Duran Bernard or maybe from the super conservative gaze, like gaze crazy, but the the conservative scope of like the music industry, like he may be on the outside looking in, being that he is an African American man and is like not on this super straight R&B sex symbol for the women type of Venn diagram of shit that they can market. He stayed himself, did not make a caricature of himself, evolved musically, continued to work hard, and here he is on the Grammy stage. And this shit is beautiful. This is a representation of anything you're doing in your life, bro. Stay true to you. Stay true to you. And as you continue to grow and improve in whatever your desired craft is, bro, that shit gonna work out.
Shit. Happy Black History Month for the rest of my life. Listen, I want to remind everyone that we are all we got, and we know who I'm referring to. So please give yourself some grace and extend your kindness to your neighbor.
I haven't said anything about Trevor Noah. I don't know with how much time I have if he's gonna get runtime.
Needs it, okay? I mean, with that being said, to the Recording Academy, thank you for the Grammy. To my parents, thank you for loving and supporting me in ways that will last me 10,000 lifetimes. Behind the Access, D-Sing Records, The Nucleus, Emerald Media, Create Music Group, my team, my village, my cousins, the visionaries who believed in me enough to help guide me forward. Okay, never straight. My family and friends, oh my God, thank you for being the wind beneath my wings at last. All of my personalities are weeping with joy right now. Thank you to the Academy, to my nominees. Mama, my mom and dad are here. Wait, and one last thing.
Oh, look at
to all the independent artists out there, and to every butch queen who was made to feel like you were too much, I'm the proof that you needed and the sign you've been waiting for. Be yourself. And speaking of yourself, I want to thank myself because this was some hard work, y'all, 20 plus years. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all. Thank you.
Bruh. That shit gotta be beautiful, bruh. Bruh. Shout out to Duran Bernard. Shout out to T-Mac with the $5 super chat. Duran Bernard's Tiny Desk is crazy good. Whole band dressed as a Proud Family. I seen that. I probably watched it like 2 or 3 times. Them background vocalists went so crazy, bro. So crazy. And he's showing y'all just all these wrinkles. That man is a superstar, bro. Duran Bernard is a superstar. He is a superstar. I don't know if ain't nobody said it before, but Duran is a superstar. He is a superstar. He gonna be one of the ones that it may not be a like one record that does it, but by the time he gets to the level that he deserves to be at, he gonna have so much built up, it ain't gonna be no way to sidestep it. It ain't gonna be no way to sidestep it. So shout out to him. Keep building your catalog, keep being authentic, keep growing and evolving as an artist, and you're gonna be around for as long as you want to be around. Jelly did not understand the assignment. Man, I ain't gonna lie. When I saw that, I was like, yeah. It felt like one of them moments where it was like that conflict between character and persona. It's like, damn. Like, is he trying not to accept, because he is in the country music space, if I'm not mistaken? Is he not trying to upset his base? This is the wrong time to be kind of worried about that. Like, the world is on fire as it relates to what's going on, you know, with ICE in particular. So if he wasn't informed and he just didn't want to misspeak, I guess I understand. But it's like, bro, like, they just smoke. They are in Minneapolis smoking people, like killing them. I saw that. He said he's gonna speak in a way that he hasn't spoke ever before this coming week. I'm wondering if that's gonna be like a song or something. You know, whatever the case is, I'm gonna hold out judgment until that. But like in that moment, that was a misstep. If he was anything other than purely ignorant. So anything other than ignorance on the subject is unacceptable. I'm gonna say that. Anything other than pure ignorance on the subject is unacceptable. And I am well aware of the different news stations are bending narratives to fit whatever base they are. So if you watching Fox, you're not getting the same information that you're getting from like a CNN or MSNBC. I'm well aware of that. So but yeah, it just seemed like he was ducking. That's what it came across as. He was ducking. He looked like he way older than 20. So it's like, where have you been? Where have you been? Like, I ain't expecting you to be fucking Mark Lamont Hill or Tucker Carlson or some shit, but you gotta know something. And he was talking about he mentioned something, and I was like, bro, that's a privilege. Like, to be able to be disconnected from the most serious matters in the country and just in the world in general, that is a privilege. So you speaking on your privilege to disconnect is why people want artists to speak on shit, because at the end of the day, some of y'all in a position where it may not directly affect y'all. So with the people who put y'all in positions to talk about shit, it's kind of expected to some extent. So yeah, he got to correct that. I ain't gonna kill him forever, but he got to correct that. Wait, so what did this Jelly person do? Jelly Roll is I think a former rapper turned country music artist, and they asked him about ICE, and he said he was ignorant to it, to the exchange. Like, he doesn't know what's going on with ICE, so he said he was ignorant. But next week he's gonna make a statement. In what form that statement will be, he did not say. So I'm unsure. So I'm gonna table that. I'm gonna table that. He fumbled the bag. He fumbled the bag when he was asked that question, but at least he didn't get up there and say nothing stupid. At least he didn't pull a Young Thug. He definitely ducked the conversation due to, proclaiming ignorance, but he didn't demonstrate ignorance like somebody like Young Thug did. So we'll see. We'll see after the statement. Because if he sidestepped it to make a big statement about some bullshit, at that moment he getting his back kicked in. For sure. But speaking of, I do want to play this from Baboni. This is his acceptance speech. So I do want to play this real quick. Let me run this. He had that felony, so he got that off, but he got a pardon. Now he got to choose sides. Oh, okay. Okay, my friend. You give me information on the story I did not have. So, and that's what I'm saying, like, because people be like, oh, like, Nikki did that because she needed to get citizenship. It be conditions that come with the shit that they be doing. It ain't just like, oh, we're letting you do it and that's it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's not what's happening. When they use you like that, like a Snoop, or I seen Shaq popping up at the Trump events, Nicki Minaj, Sexy Red, like when these political figures are using you, even though you get what you want, they are using your representation to disadvantage the people who champion you more times than not. So when they're like, I understand why Nikki did it. She was trying to get her citizenship, or she was trying to get her husband a party, and blah, 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 blah. You sold out the entire black and brown or just minority community to do some selfish shit for somebody that is an actual guilty person. That's insane work. Like, they dragging Nikki around like a brand new dog. Like, why was Nikki at the Melania premiere? You feel what I'm saying? So Jelly Roll he has a tough decision to make. And the gold card was fake. Exactly, it was a memento. Shit, crazy. But let's play this real quick. Oh yeah, we've been, 50 Cent been with the bullshit. I just try not to talk about him, because 50 Cent go out of his way to make people's life uncomfortable. However, he definitely with the bullshit.
Before I say thanks to God, I'm gonna say eyes out. We're not savage, we're not animals, we're not aliens, we are humans, and we are Americans. Also, I want to say to the people, I know it's tough to know, not to hate on these days. And I was thinking, sometime we get contaminados. I don't know how to say that in English. The hate get more powerful with more hate. The only thing that is more powerful than hate is love. So, please, we need to be different. If we fight, we have to do it with love. We don't hate them. We love our people, we love our family, and that's the way to do it, with love. Don't forget that, please. Thank you.
And right here, he was saying, "Thank God." So I don't know if I said he didn't. Okay, I don't know who Shawty is. I mean, y'all ain't finna get me jammed up. But shout out to Bad Bunny. Shout out to Bad Bunny. And I'm trying to get all of the, or do we want to go into, I think we'll end it with the D'Angelo tribute. So we got a couple of things left. Shout out to Doechii. She won for the anxiety video. That was a dope video. I did not see the other videos in the category, so I'm just going for I'm just shouting out Doechii. I don't know what was going on with that category, but shout out to Doechii for getting the dub. Shout out to Leon Thomas. Shout out to Leon Thomas for winning his R&B award. Shout out to Kalani for winning her first one. Shout out to Musta for getting him one. Yeah, man. Shout out to all of the people, man. Shout out to all of the people. I did not see. I didn't get to get into the pop shit to see what I liked or not, so I didn't get to listen to them albums. You know, shout out to them. Chaperone was butt naked. Chaperone was butt naked. That was crazy. Justin Timberlake. Justin Bieber was 3/4 naked. I keep calling him Justin Timberlake. Justin Bieber was 3/4 naked. And I didn't get to see him perform, but I saw him walking off stage and I'm like, bro, where your clothes at, fam? So I don't know if he took them off on stage. I don't know what happened. Why was bruh in silk underwear? Like, what the fuck was going on? But yeah, Chaperone had on like this dress, and instead of the sleeve, like instead of it being like strapped traditionally, like the straps were like connected to her nipples, and then like the rest of the dress was like see-through. So it was some crazy shit. I was like, okay, Chaperone, you win Best New Artist, and then you come back butt naked. It's wild work. It's wild work. Also, he got on stage in his drawers. Okay. So it was like he got on stage on some Marlon Wayans type shit. Okay. This shit was crazy. I can't put it on screen for various reasons. But yeah, Shawty was damn near in the nude. She said, I see you, Lil' Kim, and I'm gonna up you like some BDSM type shit. Let me see if there's anything else I want to cover that's gonna pop up. Let me see. Real quick. I see the narratives. I told y'all they was gonna start. Let me see. Let me get myself out of back in focus. But yeah, I see that I knew when Kendrick won and he beat Jay, and I think I mentioned this before on the live stream. I was like, them narratives from the New York centric media spaces, it's finna go crazy. Like, not only did Kendrick win, hold on. Not only did Kendrick win a bunch of Grammys, like he won 5, that 5 put him over Hove and Kanye as the most awarded hip hop artist of all time. They are about to do an onslaught on that man for the next like 6 to 8 weeks. I guarantee it. Like the Isaac Hayes thing is a perfect representation, but I don't know where he's from. I don't know if he said that the Grammys is LA biased, basically. And then Glasses Malone went on to say how many other LA artists who were like LA legends have not won a single Grammy. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, come on, bro. That's a stupid ass point. But it's like when people want to hate, they like go at crazy angles that they don't think through to try to make shit. So I'm not even finna play what Isaac Hayes said, because if that's the crux of it, it's like, bro, come on, that's a dumbass argument. And if it was so LA based, how did he lose the first one to Macklemore? How did he win the first one to Macklemore? I mean, lose the first one to Macklemore. Shit was crazy. And Glasses was also saying, like, I don't know where this Grammy darling shit came from. Like, I've never heard Jay-Z be referred to as a Grammy darling. Never. I've never heard Kanye be referenced as a Grammy darling. And when you look at it, what's the last year Kanye won a Grammy? Let's see. Let's look up the last time Kanye West won a Grammy. He won one in 2022. So let's see when he won his first Grammy. Okay. I want a list. He won his first run was Best Rap Album with College Dropout. So I'm thinking this is what, something 2004 maybe. Let's see, 47th Grammy Awards. Let's see what year that was. That was 2005. So over a 17-year period, Kanye West won 24 Grammys. When did Kendrick win his first Grammy? The 56 Grammys. 2014. So here we are, 12 years. It took Kendrick 12 years to win 27, but it took Kanye 17 years to win Kendrick won 27 and 12. Kanye won 24 and 17. That's not that far, bro. That's not that far. It's not like he did something that's like irrational. Because I see people trying to say it took Hov 30 years to win the 25 Grammys. No, it didn't. We go from the first year he won to the last year he won. Let's see when Jay-Z won his first Grammy. I hate these dumbass narratives that people just be letting rock. Like, he won his first Grammy and at the 41st, and he won his last one at 65. So let's say it took him. Okay, he didn't win. He didn't win. When the last time he won? Oh yeah, he won Album of the Year with Cowboy. No, yeah, because he was on Cowboy Carter. So if we counting that one, because all of them count. So yeah, it took him 24 Grammy cycles to get his 25 wins. So Kendrick kind of did his in half the time with Jay-Z, but he's really close to Kanye West. So is Kanye West a Grammy darling? I've never heard anybody call Kanye West a Grammy darling. I've never seen that. I've never heard it. Hold on. Hey, I'm streaming. I'm gonna call you back. Bye. Okay. What was I saying? But yeah, I just don't get this whole Grammy darling thing. Like, if so, Kanye West got to be one because he only 3 years off and he's 3 awards off. He got to be a Grammy darling too. So if you're gonna say it, just let it apply to everybody it applies to. Just let it apply to everybody it applies to. It's a shame that Lil Wayne never won a Grammy in his prime. Let's see. Let's pull up Lil Wayne, shall we? He got 5. He got 5. Excuse me. He got Grammy nominated for. He won Best Rap Album for Carter 3, Best Rap Song for Lollipop, Best Rap Performance for Swagger Like Us, Best Rap Solo Performance for A Milli. He did win he won all of them in his prime, actually. Wayne won actually all of his Grammys in his prime. All of them. All 5 of them. He won them the same year. Rap album, rap song, rap performance by duo or group, rap solo performance. And then he won number 5 with Chance, I think. Yep. So he won 4 out of his 5 smack dab in his prime. So yeah. Yeah. Wayne won all of his in his prime. But yeah, that Grammy darling shit don't apply unless you're gonna throw it on Kanye too. So I don't want to hear that shit no more. Shout out to Delcinia Dames Tucker. And We Are Deciphered. The choice was designed to showcase a stripped down version of himself, focusing solely on the music and performance. What you talking about? Well, who are you talking about? To showcase a stripped down version of himself. What are you talking about? Can you can you tell me what you're talking about if you're still in the chat? I'm unsure. Oh, Justin Bieber. Oh, okay. Thank you. But him stripping down to his clothes, stripping down to his drawers, kind of make it about, like, here we are. I'm not talking about the performance. I'm talking about Cousin's drawers. You feel what I'm saying? Like, he could have came up there in a sweatsuit and got the same shit off. He could have put on a sweatsuit, a little Goodfellow number from Target, because they still shop at Target. So yeah, I think he made a spectacle of himself underdressed like that. Shout out to Kendra Allen 4718. Thank you. We Are Deciphered. DECYPHERED. But I appreciate that. I am so sick and tired of hearing about the Grammy darling narrative. We can't congratulate Dot for making history. Yeah. Yeah, I think we should just be it's all of this shit gonna come with critique, bro. Like, or miss. Somebody could win the championship 16 and 0 and win the Super Bowl. They'll be like, well, shit, they ain't do it when such and such was the truth. They couldn't have did it then. Like, somebody could knock somebody out in the first round. Damn, maybe Buddy when properly, he didn't work up a lather. It's always gonna be something. It's always gonna be something. It's like the curse of winning. It's always gonna be something. And then when you start winning too much, and people can't, like, they can't put themselves at the start, middle, or ending of your narrative, that's when they be like, damn, like, I don't like it no more because I can't control it. I can't say I'm a part of it, a pivotal part of it. So like let's say Kendrick drop again this year, another album or another song that just go big or some shit. Like him and Baby King drop like a Family Matters type record. Family Ties. I said that before. Family Ties. If they drop like a Family Ties type record, or that Body song comes out and it goes best rap song, best rap performance, whatever the case is, and it wins, they're gonna be like, damn, bro, why Kendrick keep getting all the fucking Grammys? They just gonna give him all of them? And like how now people are starting to, the whole Kendrick just opened his mouth, somebody give him a Grammy right now. That narrative is coming back. It's just like, bro, like, every time you open your mouth, you win a Billboard award. Every time you blink, you get a Spotify, a Spotify award or some shit like that. Or a Spotify post about you doing something streaming related. When you exist in a space and you're building your shit for a certain thing, you're gonna win in that space if if they feel so inclined to continue to give it to you. Every time Drake drop, Billboard make a hubbub about it. I think he the most winningest person at the Billboard Awards. But since it's not as popular as the Grammys for like the mainstream music casuals, ain't nobody like Aubrey just opened his mouth. Somebody give him a Billboard right now. Nobody's doing that, but he's winning at Billboard in the same fashion. In the same fashion. Let's look up how many awards. Let's see. Drake is the most awarded male artist with 42 wins at the Billboard Awards. It's Taylor Swift at 49, Drake at 42. So is Drake not a Billboard Award darling? Oh, let me pull this up so y'all can see it. But I'm trying to get in and out of this shit. Because it's not, I just want these stupid ass narratives to stop. Let me blow it up so y'all can see it. Drake is the most like male artist, not male hip hop artist. He is the most awarded male artist in Billboard Award history. But Kendrick just opened his mouth. And Kendrick got 27 awards. Drake has 42. Drake has 42. Every admission is a confession. Well, I mean, every accusation is a confession. That boy got dumb awards from Billboard. And that's the metric his fans revere the most. Exactly. So it's just, I just don't, I hate bad faith actors. My bad. I didn't mean to do it. Shout out to Luna Lemon 11. They complain about the Grammys, but him and Cole still gonna submit their next album. And they can, but that's why it's dumb. Exactly. It's just all about if they win, it's a plot point. If they lose, it's a conspiracy theory. Shout out to Jordan's Love. That guy sort him out was better. I'm sorry. K-Dot the GOAT though. Hey man, that's your opinion. That is your opinion. And like I said, I would not have been mad if Let God Sort Him Out won rap album of the year. I would not have been mad. That's a win for hip hop. Just like GNX was. And people got their favorites, but like it's so close to me and to a lot of people that the other things that they consider is what changes the game for me. The hit record aspect of it, the commercial success aspect of it, because like artistically, they're right there with each other. They're right there with each other. I don't think anybody could sit down and have a good faith argument with me, top to bottom, why Let God Sort Him Out is considerably better than GNX, or vice versa. They're right there with each other. But it's when you add in all of the other things that they consider that like widens the gap for GNX to me, and to the Recording Academy voters. So yeah, I mean it ain't that ain't no slight to me. And here go Wayno. Did GNX deserve rap album of the year? I'm not finna watch that, but I unsubscribed to Big Bro. I'm straight. Oh shit, Stove Guy dropping an album? Is this true? Oh no, that's a song. Damn, I thought it was gonna be an album. Damn. Oh no. He is dropping an album called Goat Stamp. Fire. Shout out to Stove Guy. Stove Guy finally dropping an album. So that's why he tried to drum up the attention. With asking Hove to get him out of his situation. Okay. I fuck with that. But I'm trying to see if I'm missing something from the Grammys. How much time we got? We got 30 minutes. Should we watch Nah, we're gonna watch the clips. I'd rather watch the clips performance than watch the Justin Bieber one. I'm sorry. So let's Goat Stamp is supposed to be the album title. Let me see. I would have to go back. Damn it. Let me see real quick. No, Off Stove. The new song is Off Stove God Cook's album, Goat Stamp. Yeah, so the album is titled Goat Stamp. So let's see what let's see what it sounds like real quick. Let me put it up. Shout out to Stove God. All of my favorite West Side Gun projects have Stove God on them. So I'm excited to see what he can for a full project. Shout out to Stove God. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna watch the Tyler performance and the Clips performance. We're gonna watch both of those. We're gonna watch both of those.
I don't need your flowers, bitch, I got my own garden. Seeds planted, money trees grew coke hardened. They ain't tell you in the kitchen I'm Mozart, Beethoven, stories home, the break's over. Stories home, the break's over. I told you that I always stay the same. Told you that the money wouldn't change me. Bitch, I lied to you. You know we built this shit cooking bricks. If they told you that it don't get different when you rich, they lied to you. Cocaine in the car seat with my daughter. My theme music.
Nah, that shit is tough. Shout out to Stove God. That's gonna be fire, y'all. That's gonna be fire for me, at least. Bare minimum. Yes, I have the D'Angelo tribute up too. So we're gonna go Clips, Tyler, D'Angelo. I'm gonna have like short little talk breaks in between. Cause like I said, I gotta go pick my kid up from school. But let me play this. Let me play this real quick. And I heard Pharrell had them all in he had them all in LV gowns or LV robes. Shout out to Pacino Rules, I'm sorry. I think the hip hop albums and the album of the year race canceled each other out a little bit. I think so too. Because I think a lot of people really wanted Clips to win, and a lot of people really wanted Gen X to win, and probably some people with Chromacopia. So yeah, I definitely could see that. Shout out to Future Proof Prep. I got to get back to work, but thanks for all the combos. You have been supporting music of the culture. Happy Black History Month. Thank you so much. Happy Black History Month to you too. And if you do want to come back, check out the rest of it or the parts that you didn't catch on Replay Gang. It'll still be up. So yeah, man, as always, hip hop lives here. But let's get into this real quick. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Let me go to the super chats real quick. Shout out to Mia with the $5 super chat. Aubrey got too much teenage fever to focus on the Grammys. Bro, chill. Shout out to Cam with the $5 super chat. Some artists have already chose their sides. Nicki Minaj and NBA Youngboy are on that side, and they can stay there, honestly. Exactly. Shout out to Kwani, man. I wanted to fuck with this last YB project, like at least to listen to a couple songs and potentially react, but it's just like, nah, bro, like he really on bullshit. And granted, he young and dumb, but it's just like, you on bullshit, bro. I can't fuck with you right now. And your music be too loud anyway. But yeah, let's get to this Clips.
They don't know what it is when I'm on it. But once they figure it out, I don't want it. So far ahead, you wishes are behind. Behind. You can't see it from where you sit. But this one I love it. But the the matching stitches. So far ahead, pictures are behind.
Swerving through the lane, serving this game, still ain't never hit a pothole. If I was Brittany Griner, I'ma need Obama, only wanna swap his chapo. Furthest from the streets, Monica Denise, good women picking Rocco's. Pull up in them cars, hanging out with stars, now it's hard to tell they not hoes. Your co-defendant claim immunity, it was you and he, how'd you not know? Unless he getting caught in a Bentley Sport, just to meet you at the yacht though. Understand the art of war, all my niggas draw, so we all Picasso's. Me just being me, respect the P&B, I probably never eat at Roscoe's. Million ways to live, million ways to die, million stuffed in an auto. Million ways to wash it, million ways to stop it, pray for me cause we not dough. Best believe I can whip a Christmas Eve with some work in a hot stove. They done took it all, praying that he fall, no more questions about Gestapo.
They don't know what it is when I'm on it. But once they figure it out, I don't want it. So far ahead, you wishers are behind.
You wishers? The video choppy? I don't know why. They sound better live. Yeah. I don't know why it's choppy, man. It's probably Twitter. I'm getting a good feed over here.
Once they figure it out, I don't want it. So far ahead, you wishers are behind.
You wishers.
Behind.
Haters tried to sneeze at the blessing. How could
let me see. Hold on.
I just leave was the question. Whistleblowers left me no choice. Ain't no referees up in heaven. No mistaking me for the reverend. Ushering the money, my confession. How you passed the whip a Rolls Royce. That was me pre 9/11. Look at me post Armageddon. Walking with my dog, I am legend. The grass is greener on each side. I done been both Mason Bethers. I done been at both intersections. I done pulled Ocean's 11s. Even when the well ran dry. I done raised quotes in the desert. Tried to hide the dope in the message. Like we did the coke in the Lexus. Same hands I used to whip work. See me turn them both into blessings. AMG the spokes for the extras. Only way to cope with the pressure. When you feel you went too deep, let God take the wheel like a Tesla.
They don't know what it is when I'm on it. But once they figure it out, I don't want it. So far ahead, you wishers are behind. Behind. You can't see it the way you said it. But this one I love with the matching stitches. So far ahead, you wishers are behind. Behind.
Okay. I like that. That was dope. Very dope visual. Very dope visual. I think Pharrell was lip syncing as well. But it's cool. It's cool. That's but yeah, Gang was lip syncing. It sounded too much like the record. Especially to be in that falsetto pocket like that. Shout out to Diapia with the $5 super chat. Let me turn you down some. Pharrell really made them pick a song where he could have his lame ass up there. He annoys me. Pharrell is a huge part of the album. Probably wouldn't have been the Clips album without him. Granted, he need to get his situation with Chad situated for sure. And he was doing his share of fucking up their campaign the closer they got to the Grammys. So I'm holding him accountable for that as well. But yeah. That's a big record as far as the album is concerned. The Quiet takes it to a new level. And I don't think they probably wanted to get on stage and do Birds Don't Sing. So Be It would have hit. At least I think so. But I think making a moment out of it, So Far Ahead was probably the best song to choose. Shout out to Dre with the $5 super chat. George Solti holds the record for the most Grammy Awards by a male artist, period, with 31 wins and 74 nominations. I wonder if he's a Grammy darling. He's almost 50%. I wonder if he's a Grammy darling. Yeah, for sure. Pay Chad his fucking money. Shout out to Back to School reactions. Just dropped in. I would like to know if you have anything to say about Bad Bunny winning. Two things. I haven't heard the album, so I can't really speak on it, but I was kind of the mind that he probably was gonna win album of the year though. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised, but I didn't hear the album, so I don't have a good barometer to speak. We've been trying to get through this road to 100, so I didn't have time to like just listen to shit for the fuck of it yet. But yeah, I'm not sure. He could have said something better than Wishers. That shit just sounded insane. But yeah, he could have said You Fellas too, because I think he probably wanted to keep the pattern, like the syncopation the same. So far ahead, you fellas are behind. Fellas might have sounded weird too. He could have said You Sitting Behind. He could have said something, but you know, he could have just left it blank. So far ahead, you behind. It would have created a weird space in the hook. It would have created a weird space in the hook. He could have did something else. Shout out to Desinia. Bad Bunny's album was very good. I'm not fluent in Spanish, but it was dedicated to Puerto Rico. I love what he stands on. Yeah, and then he did he kept the tour, I think, in South America or something like that. He didn't even bring it to the American market. So it was like So Far Ahead, You Losers Behind. Yeah, but he kept it in that market. He made it a thing for them. So I did think that I thought that was dope as well. But yeah, let's get into this Tyler real quick. I can't translate that in the trees. I don't know what that means, shouting. But the album was good. Okay. I might play. I think I can get, let me see how long it is. Because I'm finna go pick my daughter up. So I might be able to sneak a little something in there. Bad Bunny. Let's see how long it is. Oh, it's an hour. I can get 30 minutes in on the way. So I have like at least I'd rather hear John Legend than hear Pharrell. I agree. I just don't, it would have just been on them to emotionally carry what Birds Don't Sing signifies. But that would have been a fire way to open the Grammys though. If they wanted to be the first performers, that's what that song feels like. It would have been a fire performance piece in the middle. I mean, in the beginning. And I didn't watch the Grammys, but normally they start with something like that to kind of get shit shaking. But let's play this Tyler. My bad. I ain't got it up for y'all. Snow at the Grammys is gonna hit as a punchline. I swear for Lord. I swear for Lord.
You don't wanna go to war with the soldier. You don't wanna go to war with the soldier. You don't wanna go to war with the soldier. You don't wanna go to war with the soldier. You don't wanna go to war.
Coach crashing this down and y'all mad at me. Y'all can suck my pull up O2s, pull up O t-shirts, all that. I'll moonwalk over that. See, I shake like the thick got dirty. I was young man and the boy hit 30. I was tripping, but you ain't God. You ain't Coco off, you can't serve me. Anti-black, yeah, right. Y'all one of y'all mouth, keep it airtight. I'ma crash this out to my hair white. Y'all mind made up, I'm the bad guy. Kumbaya, the coon is back. According to you, my shoes they tap. How many lives I changed? Billionaires made, surprise, the bull is black. Lawyer squad with the clan mask. Somebody tell him he's not Chappelle. Sambo T like KMD, I all that. I'll moonwalk over that. See, I shake like the thick got dirty. I was young man and the boy hit 30. I was tripping, but you ain't God. You ain't Coco off, you can't serve me. Anti-black, yeah, right. Y'all one of y'all mouth, keep it airtight. I'ma crash this out to my hair white. Y'all mind made up, I'm the bad guy. Kumbaya, the coon is back. According to you, my shoes they tap.
Oh, this ain't the original. This verse is altered, right? This ain't the original verse. I mean, there's some pieces in here, but I feel is this like this little 6 to 8 bars right here? Is this different? It's different. He changed it. Okay. I'm glad that he's speaking up on this stage about it, though. I am. I like this. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate it. My bad.
The thick got dirty. I was young man and the boy hit 30. I was tripping, but you ain't God. You ain't Coco off, you can't serve me. Anti-black, yeah, right. Y'all one of y'all mouth, keep it airtight. I'ma crash this out to my hair white. Y'all mind made up, I'm the bad guy. Kumbaya, the coon is back. According to you, my shoes they tap. How many lives I changed? Billionaires made, surprise, the bull is black. Lawyer squad with the clan mask. Somebody tell him he's not Chappelle. Sambo T like KMD. I play too much, they age too well. 5 in the morning, I be hating on. 10 in the evening, I be hating on. 10 years later, might have changed my mind. I'm fake as hell, don't chill me. I'm a rich, ain't real, ain't really. I'm a big show, ha, I'm silly. Pros and cons, ignore, respond, defend, or give accountability. All y'all hot takes got me chilly. Shout out my papa, cause he is for real. Don't test V, he pop for real. Had to call him like stop and chill. Look, ain't no self-hate here. Confidence big top tier. Baby, it's a brand new weird, no war, I'm back there. Everyone for my ghosts, I'm packed in. Wait, why am I filled with that hate? I got freedom in every way. They want to take what I got, but they do not got what it takes. I don't want to be sad.
Okay. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. And I did see the part with Regina King. I did see that. So if that's also addressing it too, while on a more surface level, killing the chromacopia era, doubling down on the Don't Tap the Glass era, that's a fire double entendre through visual art as well. But yeah.
I don't want to be dead, you hoe. I'm not coming around, you hoe. I will not knock at the door. Just me, that's what I said. Drag these boys is feds. Me, I'm overhead. These boys thought I was dead.
I fixed the glass, all right? So you got a clear view. Put on some new tires. Keep moving forward. Watch out for them potholes. And don't ever, ever look back in that rear view mirror. They just trying to remind you where you've been, ignoring where you going. Oh, and one more thing. If you ever find yourself going back to them old places, you destroy them. Well, they gonna destroy you. Got what I'm saying? Now grab your keys. All right.
How did this nigga change so fast? Like, am I missing something? Oh, it's a body double she's talking to at the start. No one knows. Okay, thank you. But how did he change so fast? Did I miss something? What the fuck happened? I don't know. Okay. Man, this shit crazy. That's That's dope though. Like how they got this shit off right here. Cause I was like, bro, how the fuck did this happen? But yeah, getting him first level of the metaphor, killing the chromacopia era, but also killing, like, just doubling down on not going back, period. Not going back, period. Like fire. And then the triple of it, just not returning to old habits, thoughts, and mentalities. He got 3. That was a triple entendre that he just expressed right there through visuals. That shit is fire.
Like sugar on my tongue. Your body is so sweet. Invite me if you come. It's all I want to eat. Look, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell them bitches that you know what you heard about me. Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell the world, hey, tell them, like sugar on my tongue. Like sugar on my tongue. Are you from Harlem? Make your arms and legs shake. Give me that slice of cream, it's your birthday. I got a brush, give me a wallet, I'll pay. Don't need no air, I stay down there till I pay. Girl, I'm dead. Tell your mama. Tell your mama. Oh, tell your daddy. Tell your mama. Tell your daddy. Tell the world. Like sugar on my tongue. Like sugar on my tongue.
Don't tap the glass.
That was a fantastic performance, bro. That was a fantastic performance. The visual elements, bro. The only thing I ain't like is when he was up there grinding, but and it also kind of reminded me like of like he was like trying to like put his like rendition on The Way You Make Me Feel by Michael Jackson. That was good, bro. That was a good video. Well, I mean, that was a good performance. That was a good performance, bro. I like that. Shout out to Tyler, man. I like how he addressed the 3,000-pound elephant in the room. I like how he addressed that. So yeah, I'm fucking with that. I really like that. He addressed a lot of things. He showed visual metaphor. He said a lot visually and vocally and physically with all that grinding and shit. But and then the death of both of those characters, so letting you know that he's going into whatever the next version of himself is going to be. It was fire. So I fuck with that. Yeah, that was fire. That was a great performance. Yeah, Regina King did a lot of narrative work too. That was fire. Basically kind of like serving like as a facsimile for his maternal figure, and just giving him the wisdom to properly present himself going forward. It's like, yeah, you address it, be stern about your address, be forthcoming, and then double down on not regressing. Just continue to grow and evolve as a person. That was beautiful. That was exactly what needed to be said, I feel like. And now the best apology, quote unquote, is change behavior. And he has been. He continues on it. He just continues to build good faith. But that was dope, man. Shout out to Tyler. We about to do the D'Angelo tribute, and I think by that time it'll be time for me to go. So let's go ahead and play this. And I don't think I'm gonna stop it. We're just gonna watch it straight through.
Nothing even matters at all. Your love makes me from 10 feet tall. Without it.
Hold on. Give me a second.
D and I never got to do this on stage together. Make time for people you love while you can. Thank you to his band, the Vanguard. Now the skies could fall, not even if my boss should call. The world is saying so very small, 'cause nothing even matters at all. Nothing even matters. Nothing even matters at all. Nothing even matters. Nothing even matters at all. Your love makes me from 10 feet tall. Without it, I go through withdrawal. 'Cause nothing even matters. Nothing even matters at all. Nothing even matters. Nothing even matters at all. Nothing even matters. Oh, nothing even matters at all. Yeah. Come on, Lucky Day. Come on. Let's salute him.
Let me tell you about this girl. Maybe I should. Met her in 50, and her name was Brown Sugar. So we were making love constantly. That's why my eyes are the shade blood burgundy. The way that we kiss sound like any other way that I be kissing. What I'm missing, won't you listen? Brown sugar, babe. Gets high off of love, I don't know how to behave. Yeah. Come on. I want some of your brown sugar. Come on. Leon Thomas. Let's go. Raphael Sadiq.
Big up to Dwayne. Nancy Stone.
Don't you know what's looking at you? With all of the wishes they can have you. And as a matter of fact, a bunch of them itching for you to scratch. Come on. I'm trying to hide what we feel. I'm trying to come with the real. And I'm gonna make it known, 'cause I want them to know.
Stand in line for slice of devil's pie. Drugs and drugs, when and why, 3 and 4 at a time. What you know? Stand in line for slice of the devil's pie.
Bilal. Girl, it's only you. Have it your way. And if you want, you can decide. And if you'll have me, I can provide
everything that you desire. If you get a feeling, a feeling that I feel, won't you hey, to me, baby? 'Cause you already got me right where you want, baby. I wanna be your man. Oh, won't you tell me, baby? John Batiste, come on. Move all the time in the distance. We love you, D'Angelo. We love you. Huh. The first time ever I saw your face, I thought the sun rose in your eyes, and the moon and the stars were the gifts you gave to the dark and the endless sky, my love. And the first time whoever I saw your face, your face, your face, your face. Come on, lay out Bridget.
Woo. Jeez.
Gotta know. Jean-Baptiste, I love you, child.
Possession is the motivation. Hanging up the whole thing nation.
Looks like we'll always end up hitting a ride. Trying to make it real. Hey, hey. We're compared to who? Come on. October London. The closer I get to you, the more you make me see. By giving me all you've got, your love has captured me. Layla Hathaway. Over and over again, I try to tell myself that we will never be more than friends. And all the while inside, I knew it was real. The way you make me feel. John Legend and Shaka Khan, Marcus Miller on bass. Where is the love? 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 You said you'd give to me soon as you were free. Will it ever be? Where is the love? You told me that you didn't love him and you were gonna say goodbye. But if you really didn't mean it, why did you have to lie? Hey.
Strolling in the park, watching winter turn to spring. Hey, let's go. That's the time I feel like making love to you. Hey. I feel like making dreams come true. Oh, baby. Where's Wyclef Jean? Where's Wyclef Jean? I heard he sang a good song. I heard he had a smile. And so I came to see him, listen for a while. And there he was, this young boy, a stranger to my heart, strumming my pain with his fingers, singing my life with his words, killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly with his song. Clef, you ready?
You know we gotta do the Fuji first. Hands up, y'all. Let's go. Up top, let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Up top. So I got that. IET. Hands up. Hands up. Ho, 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 ho. Everybody like this. Come on, come on. Hey, hey. One time out, boogie line. Two times out, legend line.
Killing me softly with his song, killing my whole life, telling my whole life with his word, killing me softly with his song. We love you tonight, tonight.
Shit, boy. Bro. Y'all ain't tell me this shit was going crazy like that, boy. Y'all crazy, boy. Put me in a goddamn shit. That was fantastic. That's just, bro. That's just being black at its blackest, bro. Real talk. I don't know if I got time to play this Kendrick. This Kendrick acceptance speech is 5:03. I gotta get ready to go. But yeah, I hadn't seen it. That was beautiful, man. Shout out to Bilal. He did a fantastic job. I wish I know that Raphael Sadiq and D'Angelo was cool. So it was important for him to do that. I wish he could have stayed on stage and did something. I just wish Leon Thomas would have had the song that he did too. But that was beautiful, man. And when they went to the Fuji shit, That shit fucked me up. I don't know why. And then ended it on the A, man. That shit was beautiful, man. That was beautiful. But yeah, I don't think I got no super chats. On the 4th album before he passed, damn. Yeah. He did want to cry. I played I play it on our next stream. I think we're gonna do something Wednesday. I'm not sure, but I think so. Because this was a short stream relatively. And if this shutdown persists, of course, y'all will see me more frequently until it ends. And that'll be like on the content side and the streaming side. But yeah, man, rest in peace. D'Angelo, Roberta Flack, all of the, fallen musical legends in the past year. That tribute was beautiful. Shout out to Lauryn Hill. Yeah, man. Sorry to leave it on such a somber note, but yeah, I gotta go. So thank y'all for tuning in to another Decipher live stream, man. I am Skip. Shout out to my good brother DJ as always. Shout out to all of the winners, particularly in hip hop and all the black people, period. Y'all will be seeing me soon. Can't tell you how soon, but just Saturday, February 6th, normal stream time. Not normal stream. Normal stream time, not normal stream. Like this shit I think this stream is like so important. I think I gotta find a way to get Ethernet hooked up to the laptop. What I can spoil is just know that what the hint that I will leave you with is there's more than one way to say decipher. There's more than one way to say decipher. That's the hint I'll leave y'all with for Saturday. But other than that, thank y'all for tuning into another Decipher live stream. I'm Skip. Hip Hop Lives Here. Happy Black History Month. Cherish the ones you have. Celebrate the ones that have left. And build the ones that'll be here after you gone. I love y'all. And until next time, we out of here, y'all. Peace.